All right, what's up, Divine Brewery? How you guys doing? Sorry I can't be there right now, but this isn't that important at all. Matt's retiring from hosting an open mic. This has the level of importance of like a dog's birthday party, so I didn't really need to be there. I'm up here in my parents' house because everything's going according to plan. So, as you can see, by the way, too, I'm using a decent camera and a decent microphone right now because I didn't want this to look like Matt Fernandez special. Jesus Christ, did you see that piece of shit? Oh my God. It really shows that, a nice camera and good audio is the difference between being famous and hosting an open mic for 10 years. And I know it hasn't been 10 years, but it feels like it. It feels like it's been 10 years. And I guess Matt's giving up this open mic because he's turning 40 now. So, God forbid he has anything good going for him in comedy past 40. And I love how he thinks this isn't, like, great. Matt always gets up with, like, no energy. He's like, whatever, you guys suck, I'm awesome, here's some comics who are actually going to try. All right, so there's a lot of comics here tonight. I have no idea how this is playing, by the way. If this is like on a projector screen or like, if anybody's even here right now. I don't know if anybody gives a shit about any of this, but, Matt promised me some small amount of money and I need a sandwich. So, let's talk about all the other comics who weren't booked tonight, who are here. We got Hugh Carey, HIV Wee Herman. Hugh looks like someone shaved the AIDS monkey. He looks like someone Jeff Klein hires to come to his house and dance naked before he murders and eats him. If someone put a gun to my head and said, name a Hugh Carey joke, I would say pull the trigger because I'd rather die than... think of a Hugh Carey joke. Hugh puts the whole in unholy comedy. I don't know, because he's gay, right? He's really leaning into that I'm going to hell thing, which is cool. He's taking the power back, right? I remember at one point, actually, there was some sort of like Facebook drama amongst the Tampa There was some sort of like Facebook drama amongst the Tampa comedy scene because like the scene is full of rapists or something and maybe somebody tried to steal Hugh's brand, right? And I remember Hugh went on some rant of like, you guys are obsessed with comedy. I got other things going on. I'm not obsessed with this. I don't need this like you guys need it. And, we all get it, Hugh. You don't care about comedy. It's very obvious. Okay, Jeff Klein is here. Jeff Klein is somehow the straightest person here. He's the only person I know with a worse-looking stand-up special than Matt Fernandez. Jesus Christ. Jeff Klein's special makes Matt Fernandez special looks like a Bill Burr special. And I did the audio for Jeff Klein. I tried to save that dying beast. But, I guess Jeff was like, I can never do well again, so we're going to use this take. So go watch it. Beige Gay, I think. Super funny title, dude. Jeff hosts a gimmick show called Wigs and Wit, where drag queens do stand-up and stand-ups do drag, because he was tired of doing shows where he wasn't hard all the time. Jeff looks like you asked AI to create a closeted gay person. Jeff recently performed in Australia because no one in America wanted to see him. Okay, it's a funny joke. Law Smith is here, which means someone else is watching his kids, thank God. I've never seen someone have a 5-year-long midlife crisis. Law is the only person who makes me feel good about my life choices. He usually wears these tight little red shorts because he thinks it's fun. Nobody thinks it's funny. It's like weird and creepy. I think it helps him mask the fact that he hasn't written a joke in 10 years. Law hosted a podcast. I don't even know if it's still going on. Law hosted a podcast called Sweat Equity, which is also the name of the Hugh Carey Jeff Klein sex tape. So that's cool. Law's dad played in the NFL, but somehow he is the one with CTE. And I sincerely hope Law gets the help he needs. John J. Morgan John J. Murray is here. John J. Murray looks like Morgan Wallen got in the Captain America machine and hit the wrong button. You know? I said this one on a roast many years ago, but John looks like a rat staring at the sun. John is actually taking over this Devine Wednesday night open mic, which, you know, seems like a pretty lateral move, you know. John J. Murray looks like he stomps grapes with his feet, but like not to make wine, just for fun, you know. And that's all I have for that. Sean Guest is here for some reason. Sean openly calls himself a piece of shit on stage. That's the kind of honesty I'd love to see from Hugh Carey. Sean looks like a promoter for bum fights. Sean looks like a door guy for a strip club that doesn't have a door. You know? Sean looks like the Catch Me Outside Girls tour manager. Okay, we're almost there. Thank you for everyone who's not in the bathroom right now. I wish I could be there just to get free beer. Johnny B is here. All right. I'd say he's the second most famous person here behind me, which is sad. I did 2 TV shows 10 years ago, and somehow I have more credits than everyone in the room combined. Johnny B has been on terrestrial radio for over 10 years now. And if you don't know what terrestrial radio is, it's kind of like a podcast that automatically plays in your car when you can't find your phone. Johnny B looks like a turtle who sold his shell for a Tampa Bay Rays hat. Johnny B looks like Matt Fernandez if he did fentanyl. And, you know, love you very much, Johnny B. I can't wait to come to your next wedding. Matt Fernandez, here we go, the man of the hour, Matt Fernandez. Matt Fernandez looks like a metrosexual Viking. Instead of pillaging, he does Pilates. Matt looks like someone put a human filter on Shrek. Matt looks like a KKK member who wears the shoes of the black guys he kills. I hope that one got a big Matt laugh. I love when he does that loud Matt laugh, you know. Sounds like a little giddy girl. Yeah, you know, I hope Matt enjoys his retirement. You know, I hope Matt enjoys his retirement. He was a great stand-up, and we'll miss him very much as he fades into domestication. So, you know, I love you guys so much. I don't think I was too mean. And, yeah, I have nothing at all. I have no assets. And if anyone in Florida has a job, please let me know. I own a camera and a microphone, so I'm pretty much as valuable as Jeff Klein, but I won't try to rape you. Okay, cool. Thank you. Good night. We love ya. Will you